Hey everybody, Mariah here. Welcome to day 15 of your 21-day yoga challenge. Thank you for arriving on your mat. So today I thought I would move through a practice with you that you can do every day, with or without these videos. Things that we have learned throughout the last 14 days and things that you can bring into your regular life on a regular basis. Nothing complicated, it doesn't need to be complicated. So as we dig into our practice today, remember to start exactly where you are. Every time, with or without these videos, start where you are. So let's move through a practice that you can integrate into your daily life every morning or afternoon or evening. So begin by sitting on your mat. Sitting cross-legged in a simple seated pose and closing your eyes. And building that body awareness that you know how to build. After practicing for so many days in a row, bring your awareness to your body, to the base of your pelvic floor as you draw the base of the pelvic floor up towards the belly button, draw the belly button back towards the spine, and hug the front ribs back towards the back ribs. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears and soften your jaw. This is your body awareness. This is your checklist. And now breathe. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And as we take a couple of moments here, soften into the breath and lengthen into the spine. Reach the crown of the head up towards the ceiling and root the sit bones down into your mat. These breaths are meant to bring you into the present moment, to help you release whatever has happened today or is going to happen today as you arrive in this moment on your mat. Starting exactly where you are every day, each time you arrive on your mat, each time you arrive at work, each time you deal with something that's complicated or difficult, each time you arrive in a joyous moment, start exactly where you are and be where you are every day. Palms together at your heart as you set this intention to start exactly where you are. And to recognize that starting where you are changes so many times in a day, in a month, in a year. Flowing through and with these changes as you start where you are right now. Fluttering your eyes open, untying the legs and coming into table pose. Starting with cat and cow. Tuck the chin, lift the spine up towards the sky. Drop the ribs, untuck the tail. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Eyes open, aware of your surroundings and of the way that you feel on the inside as you come into cat and cow. Moving through a couple of rotations here. Cat and cow. When you practice this by yourself on your mat, follow your breath. Follow what your body is asking you for. Maybe it wants to stay in cow pose longer or cat pose longer. Honor this body wisdom. Honor the wisdom within the breath. Honor your body and your mind. Tuck the toes, press back into downward facing dog. Take a breath here, inhaling and exhaling. Gaze up towards the hands and step one foot at a time to the top of your mat and inhale into up salute. Exhale into forward fold. Inhale into half forward fold. And exhale all the way down. Hollow out the belly as you do so. Listen to the body. Soften the knees. Step back to plank. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Gaze up towards the sky. Follow your breath. Settle back. Downward facing dog. Soften the knees. Hop to the top of the mat now. And inhale, fingertips to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Follow your breath. Inhale, half back, long spine, body awareness. You got this. And exhale all the way back down. 1 foot at a time, step back to plank. Shoulders move beyond the wrists. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Lengthen the front of your body. Nurture the back of your body. Drop your knees, tuck your toes, child's pose to downward facing dog. Third sun salutation, step to the top of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, part way up. Body awareness. Wide open heart. Exhale all the way down. Step it back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Extend left leg back behind you. Bring that left foot forward. Crescent pose. Warrior 2. Scoop it forward and back. Reverse warrior 2. Take the gaze back towards that back pinky toe. Power up the back leg. And now lengthen through that front leg. Triangle pose. Flowing through these familiar postures. Linking them together and linking them into your memory bank. Hands come down to the floor. Pyramid pose. Hollow out the belly. Sink the heart. Bend the front knee. Pivot the back foot. Extend that front leg high into the sky back behind you and move towards a one-legged chaturanga. Leave that leg up. Drop down. Drop the foot. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Take a breath. Regroup as necessary. Follow the wisdom of your body. Extend right leg back behind you. Right foot forward. Crescent pose. Flowing through these familiar postures. Shoulders down the back. Power it up. Draw the navel back. Open up. Warrior 2. Reach forward and scoop it back. Reverse warrior 2. Take a look down at that back pinky toe. Lengthen through the front leg. Windmill down. Triangle pose. Gaze up towards the sky. See the light. Feel the light in your body, in your mind, as you practice yoga. Hands come down to the floor. Hollow out the belly. Sink the heart towards that straight front leg. Pyramid pose. Pivot the back foot. High lunge. Now reach that foot high into the sky. One-legged chaturanga as you smoothly move down. Drop that foot and lift into up dog. Toes tucked or untucked. Drop the knees. Settle back, child's pose. And rise for downward facing dog. And again, we move through same sequence. Left leg back behind you. Bring the left foot forward. Crescent pose. Settle in, hollow out. Open up, warrior 2, reaching forward and back. Scoop it back, reverse warrior 2. Gaze back down towards the foot, also known as peaceful warrior. And now windmill, triangle pose. Open up the arms. Gaze to the sky. Hollow out the belly here. Hug the ribs back here. And now hands down to the floor, pyramid, hollow and fold. Take a breath, inhale, ride the wave. Exhale. Pivot the back foot. High lunge. Extend that leg back behind you. Downward facing dog. Three-legged dog. Come to the tips of the toes. Drop down and drop the foot down as well as you rise. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Extend right leg back and forward. Preparing for crescent pose. Lift up. Hollow out. Lengthen crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Open up warrior 2, gaze over those front fingertips and scoop it back. Peaceful warrior. Windmill down, lengthen through the front knee, triangle pose. Hands come down to the floor. Hollow out. Sink it down. Pivot the back foot. Bend the front knee. You know where we're going. Extend that leg high into the sky. Back behind you. Three-legged dog. Come to the tips of the toes and drop it down. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Drop the knees. Settle back into child's pose for 2 breaths. Round the back up towards the ceiling. Tuck the toes. Walk the hands back to the feet. Hands come to your hips and rise. Come somewhere on your mat where you can see the screen, where you can find a gaze point preparing for tree pose. Lift the left leg into your tree pose. Hands to the heart. Drawing everything in towards center. When you practice this at home alone, build your body awareness. Zipper it up. And now lift fingertips up to the sky. Open up the arms. Imagine a pillar of light coming from the very center of your heart, shining out the shoulders and the crown of the head. As you hold this light out above, shining it up towards the ceiling, towards the sky, towards the stars. Hands come down to your hips, circling yourself in this light, and release that leg. Again, find a strong gaze point. Settle yourself into your tree pose. When you're ready, palms come together. Zipper it up, draw that body awareness in towards center. Lift up to shine the light, to hold the light, to accept the light. Breathe into it. Continue to work with your body awareness. Everything takes time. Everything takes practice. Hands come down to your hips as you circle that light around your body. Release your leg. Take an upward facing salute and a forward fold. Tuck the chin, roll up nice and slow. Arms are heavy. Stepping to the top of the mat if you're not already there. Open up the arms and sit down into chair pose. Hands can be anywhere you wish. Your arms tired today, bring your hands to your hips. You're feeling a little bit more alive in the arms, bring the arms up towards the sky. Hands come down to the floor. Sink into your deep forward fold. Open up the arms and rise into chair pose. Fingertips down towards the floor and up towards the sky. Dancing, flowing through chair pose here. Observing the natural curvature of your spine, listening to the wisdom of your body as it moves. Moving through this flow. And as you come down this time, stay. Stay in your pose. Chair pose. Hands come down to the floor. One leg at a time, step back to plank pose. Power it up and hold. Draw the navel back towards the spine. So this will be the final pose of this sequence. Hold here. Notice the body trembling and allow it to. Everything takes time. Everything takes practice. Sustaining this pose. Drop your knees at any point that you wish. This is your practice. Drop the knees, cross the ankles, settle back, sit down and lie down. Come all the way back onto your backs. Hug the knees into the chest. Back of the head hits the floor and rock side to side. Soles of the feet come down to the mat now. Cross the right ankle over the left knee and draw that left knee in towards your body. All 10 toes pointing up towards the sky and back towards your shin. So activating the feet. And now press the sole of that left foot up towards the ceiling as you press the right knee away from your body. Sleeping pigeon, some people call it figure 4. Hollow out the belly. Draw the belly down towards the earth, towards your yoga mat. Release this leg as mindfully as you entered into this pose and switch sides. Take the left ankle to the right knee. Hug the knee in, interlacing at the back of the thigh, at the hamstring. Now turn the toes to the sky and back towards your shins. You can feel the skin spread across the soles of your feet. Press the left elbow into the left knee and reach the sole of the right foot up towards the sky. Big stretch. Nice opening. Sink the belly down towards the earth. As mindfully as you came in, just like before. Release. Open up the arms out into T position. Cross the right leg over the left leg. Drop both legs to the left. Gaze over towards the right, completing the twist. Hollow out the belly actively, and then soften into the twist. Bring the knees back to center. Uncross this way and cross opposite side. Left leg over the right leg. Drop both legs to the right. Begin by hollowing out the belly actively. Take the gaze over to the left. And now soften. Soften into the twist. Relax into the twist. Untie yourself and come into a fully reclined position. Do not omit this from your personal practice. This is this moment where you press the save button. You press the save button in your body. You allow the practice to wash over you. And you take a couple of moments of stillness and quiet. Exactly as you are, soften. Take another breath here in Shavasana. Take an inhale through the nose. And an exhale through the nose. Bring the soles of the feet to your yoga mat. Roll to your right side, and using the strength of your arms, press you up. The head being the last thing to come up. And once you arrive here, sit. Don't omit this from your practice. Sit for a moment with the palms of the hands at your heart, with your eyes closed. Lengthen the crown of the head up towards the ceiling and drop the shoulders down the back. And just as you did at the very beginning of this practice, start exactly where you are. This starting point is different from the starting point 20 minutes ago, before your practice. So infuse your entire body with this practice. Infuse your day, infuse your life. Share this with others. Continue to practice every day. Namaste. As you build your home practice solo without these videos, you can take time to write down the sequence that I worked through with you today. This is a wonderful option. All of these poses are totally doable for anybody, anytime. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being exactly as you are.